Hey everyone, welcome to Riding in Cars with Books. I'm Phillip.
And I'm Jaclyn.
And today we're here to talk to you about Proctor Valley Road by Grant Morrison, Alex Child, Naomi, Franquiz?
Franquiz?
Sorry, I'm awful with names once again. And Tamra Bonvillain. This book is published by Boom! Shakalaka.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to read the back like Jaclyn usually does because she's driving it.
No hands.
Got to take my glasses off. Sorry, people. August, Rylee, Cora, and Jennie have organized a Spook Tour with their classmates on the most haunted, demon-infested stretch of road in America to fund attending the concert of their dreams. Who's their concert of their dreams?
Janis Joplin.
Yeah, baby. But when their visit turns deadly, these four friends race to rescue the missing students before the town tears them limb from limb. Now they must slay the evils roaming Proctor Valley Road, along with the monsters lurking in the hearts of the 1970s America. And it is truly a 1970s book.
Yes, very much.
It is a great thing. So what do you think? What did you think about this book, love?
So I think I enjoyed it more on my reread than my initial read. But my initial read, it was like, oh, this is my favorite horror book ever. So I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it more the second time.
So basically, there's a lot that actually goes on in this book.
Yes.
And once again, it is classic Grant Morrison when he is just having fun and writing a story. It takes place in the 70s. You got Janis Joplin. You got Vietnam War.
Yeah,
you got the draft.
You're out west in California.
Yeah, like you've got everything. You've got native land that's been taken over by white people.
Yep.
It's like he covers the gambit in this book, and it is segregation, and basically I would consider this a horror book, I guess, as a definition that
Phillip doesn't think anything is horror.
It takes a lot for me to think of a book as a horror book, but this would fall into that category.
Because of the creepy creatures and the paranormal element.
Yeah, I think a lot of that. There's lots of different, and I won't say demons, but you have hyenas that can walk on their hind legs, yeah. And then some of the people that are dead come back.
The land lady.
Yeah,
she's like Beetlejuice. If you say her name, she just appears.
Yeah, she can like hex you and make you go crazy.
She'll possess you. Yeah. She writes her name on your skin. Yeah. I want to talk about the characters.
Here's the hyena. Here's the hyenas on their hind legs. It's great.
I want to talk about the four main characters.
Okay, let's talk about them.
Okay, so August is, I would say, your main character.
Right.
She's like the ringleader. This is her idea to do the Spook Tours because she's trying to raise money to go to this concert.
Janis Joplin.
Yes.
And I mean, it's a good cause. Let's be fair.
Let's be fair. It is. And her mother, August's mother, is very, I'm not going to say like controlling or overprotective per se, but she is like up her throat about everything.
And a lot of it has to do with is
her dad.
Her father abandoned the family. And
her mom is like, you're just like him. I don't know where you got that attitude from. It wasn't from me. Like she's very angry, clearly, about a lot of things, and she's taking it out on August. And then August's cousin, Rylee.
And to be fair, though, August is very angry about a lot of things.
Oh, yes.
And that's why she's controlling. She's trying to control things that...
She's trying to control this situation that
Correct.
She has no control over.
Right.
And Rylee is her cousin, and so they... get along like cousins do. They're really good friends and get in trouble together. And so their moms are like, y'all shouldn't spend time together. Y'all are causing trouble, blah, 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 blah. I don't really know much about Rylee's mother outside of that. She's not as much.
Yeah, that's the only time they really show any kind of interaction with them is when they're in the setting together and Rylee and August are like arguing.
They're cousins, but that are also friends. And Cora is... the one that stands out the most, I think. She is very scared of the dark. She always has a flashlight.
Yes.
She's-
Hundreds of flashlights.
But she's very smart. Her father is very overprotective and wants her to have really good manners, really good posture, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she comes from a Hispanic household, and there was a comment in there about, I've never even been to Mexico, so I think she's of Mexican descent, but she's American.
Right.
So a very strict household. And then Jennie is the black lady. She wants to be an astronaut, and her parents are like, she needs to have realistic dreams. They're not going to let no black lady up in space, blah, 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 blah. Right. So that's just a general characterization of the 4 main characters.
Yeah. And I think we probably deal with August's mom and Cora's dad more than anything else, but because there's a big part with Cora of why she is the way she is, and yes. I think her father is the way he is because he messed up.
Yeah. And I don't think I remember that from my first read through, so I'm going to go ahead and spoil it and say Cora is afraid of the dark because she was stuck in a morgue drawer for 2 days because they thought she was dead.
Right. She got some kind of disease, and basically she went into a coma, and they just assumed she was dead, so she was stuffed in a morgue drawer for 2 days. Yes. Alive.
Yeah, so
basically.
That's why her dad's very overprotective, and that's why she's afraid of the dark. But turning the flashlight off may have saved her life.
Yes, exactly. So there's a lot of this going on. I will also say that I read this as single issues when it came out. I think it came out in 2021.
Yeah.
It reads much better in a trade setting, I think, than the single issues, because I also think that I haven't read this since I read the single issues when it came out, and I enjoyed it a lot. But rereading it now, and I get it, it's been like 4 years.
I liked it a lot more.
I think I liked it a lot more this time too. I enjoyed it then, but I think there was little things I picked it up in the trade read this time. But as far as a horror story and just the way that the landlady is basically the main villain. There's reasons the way she is too. But
she was burned at the stake.
Right. Yeah, you find out all about her too. But I think she's actually a great horror character overall.
Yeah.
And the things that she does to people is insane, like manipulation, like driving them crazy.
Yes. Like literally carving into their skin marks.
Right. There's
a lot of people in the town that have seen the landlady, and they're like, don't talk about her. And some of them are in psych wards, and some of them are just living their life. So it's got an impact on all of the town, just whether people want to admit it or not.
And I think that was a really interesting thing. Like, once again, there was someone that was killed in this book.
Yes.
But when you get the whole story, the landlady never really killed people as a whole. She just sent them back a little insane.
Yeah.
Like, she messed with their heads to where people would talk about it and they would end up in psych wards or something like that. It wasn't, once again, someone did end up dead, but that person didn't do anything wrong. They just did something out of the norm that the landlady wasn't expecting, and they got killed.
So let's talk about the boys. So the first Spook Tour, the 4 girls take these 3 guys out there.
The high school. Yeah, they're all high schoolers.
All high schoolers, but this doesn't read like a normal high school book. No. Because they're smoking, doing drugs. You know, it's the 70s, whatever.
Well, they were high school kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was high school in the 70s.
Today's high school kids, that wouldn't, no.
Well, yeah, because they do harder drugs
today. Yeah, I know. Anyways, they're all high schoolers. There's these 4 girls take these 3 boys out for a Spook Tour, and the boys don't come back. So that's why they're ostracized. They're like, y'all took these boys to their death, whatever. And then they end up finding one of the boys dead, but they never give up looking for the other 2.
Right.
And I think that says a lot, because when they were out there, the boys were like, we don't really want to go on a Spook Tour. We thought we were coming out here to make out. So the fact that they just kept going back to look for them, like night after night, I feel like that's pretty telling. They wanted to figure out what actually happened because they're like, oh, maybe August, of course, wants to make $1. We can sell this story and get our Janis Joplin tickets.
But I mean, but I also want to be fair. They kept looking for the boys to try to kind of clear their names.
Yeah.
But weird things started happening to them to do from the landlady.
Yeah.
So they were trying to solve this and stop the landlady so the weird things would quit happening to them too.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have your standard falling out between all the friends just
August
because
and Rylee are like,
it's very stressful on all 4 of them.
They like the same boy who is Jennie's brother.
There's a lot. There's actually a lot in this 5 issues.
There is
a lot.
It
really is. The art in it is great.
The family dynamics, the friendship dynamics, the horror elements. Some of the paranormal elements were...
I enjoyed all
quick.
I enjoyed the paranormal stuff though. Like it really...
It's not really explained, but I think that's some of the fun of like the horror is like you don't know why it's happening. Like we know why the lunch lady is doing what she's doing. That's explained, but some of the other stuff is not really explained.
I mean, who doesn't like hyenas on their hind legs?
I know the hyenas were creepy.
Now let's see if I can find. So here's the landlady. The art in this is really good too.
Yes.
Naomi's art
and
in
all
this
the variant covers are really cool.
Yeah.
I have the connecting covers, so.
And there's really, I mean, the landlady is a part of it, but there's other aspects of things that happen out there also.
Yes.
Like there's a little boy that's a part of this that's not necessarily...
He murdered his family.
Right. It wasn't really tied to the landlady so much. So there's lots of stuff that happened on this land.
It's just like haunted land.
Yes.
The land remembers, basically. So all of the stuff that happens on this land.
We got a Franny cover, Eduardo Rizzo cover. Then we got Chris Wildgoose connecting covers.
Yeah, those are the ones I have.
Yeah. Really Dan Moore did a cover, I think, for like issue 2 or something.
Cora with her flashlight.
Yeah.
I love Cora.
Yeah. All the characters in this is really well. It's all of this is handled really well. I love this book a lot. It's on a reread, it's already one of my favorite Grant Morrison books, but now it's
just so different than everything else he's ever written.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much of it. I want to know like what parts he wrote and what parts Alex wrote.
Yeah, I don't know. But this was what Grant Morrison did after the 3 years of Klaus. So.
Very interesting switch.
Yeah, so Grant Morrison and Dan Moore did the 3 years of Klaus. Oh, they did 2 years, and then they did those other weird single issues.
Yeah.
That was like one-offs. But it was the 3 years of Klaus, and then after that, Grant Morrison wrote.
But there's some mythology in here, too, so it's not too far off base.
No, I'm just saying, but Klaus and... There's a big difference between Klaus and Proctor Valley Road. So that's all I'm saying.
It's so good.
But anyway, it's, once again, Proctor Valley Road, published by Boom. You can still get this at any good comic shop. Mm-hmm. Probably can pick it up at a library.
Yeah.
I'm assuming libraries probably still have this.
Yeah.
It's still in print, so you can still get it. If you like horror, if you like Grant Morrison, I would highly suggest this book.
And beautiful, beautiful art.
Yes. Any final thoughts?
Just kids being kids. Did they get to the Janis Joplin concert, you may ask?
You'll have to read the book to find out. They either all die or they make it to a concert.
The world may never know.
No, we know.
There's another twist at the end, too, about August. So that was really surprising because I don't remember that from my first read either.
Yeah.
It explains a lot.
Yes, it does. But anyway, so pick it up to find out, did they make it to Janis Joplin or did all the girls get killed?
Yes.
And the whole town get wiped out? What happened?
Next. On Fox.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy your read. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.